Hey YouTube, Bert Billy here. Today I want to talk about some air rifles. These are both made by a company called Benjamin. In my right hand is the Benjamin Vaporizer. It's got the Elite power plant in it, which is, these are piston driven guns. This is the Elite, I believe, is their latest power plant out. The one before it is the one that's in this Benjamin Trail, which was the NP2. It stands for Nitro Piston 2. So the NP2 power plant and the Elite power plant. The Elite's supposed to be hitting heavier, hitting harder and faster than the NP2 and the versions before it. So what I wanted to do was just do a simple test. My brother has the Trail and I have the Vaporizer. The boards behind me propped up here, right there, those two pieces of 1x pine, are about 110 feet from his back porch, and we shot from the same point and we shot the same style pellets. The first ones we shot were the red flights. That's a heavier grain. I off the top of my head I want to say it's like a 17 or 19 grain. And then we shot the Premier domed hunting pellets, which are 14.3 grain. So we shot same pellets from the exact same point, the exact same distance. I'm going to bring these boards up here close to the camera and show you how each of these guns did hitting these boards. As far as the noise goes, the Trail is just a normal air gun. The Vaporizer has the SBD gold version of sound suppression on it, and something that we found is that to our naked ear the guns sound the same. So this is being sold as a harder hitting gun with a much quieter sound suppression system on it than the Trail, but when we're shooting them we're not noticing any difference in noise, and I'll show you the results here of the how the pellets hit here in a second. Alright, so I've got two identical boards. In my right hand here is the board that was shot by the Trail. My left hand here is the board that was shot by the Vaporizer. So on the Trail, you can see right here the red backing of the red flight is probably, it looks like almost 1/4 of an inch into the board, and it's actually breaking through on the other side right here. You can see it right there, it's breaking through. The domed hunting pellet is sunk pretty much all the way through the board right there, and it's blowing out the back of the board, so it was getting ready to penetrate. On the board shot by the Vaporizer, which has supposedly the better power plant in it, you can see the red of the red flight is actually at the surface. It's not into the wood at all. And the domed hunting pellet has actually penetrated almost all the way through. The red flight did not penetrate the back at all. The domed hunting pellet, I don't know if that'll show up or not, right there where my finger's touching, just started to penetrate, just cracked the surface a little bit. Now we didn't run 100 shots through this. This is just two pellets, identical pellets shot from the identical distance in the identical situation, and it looks to me like the Trail is actually outperforming the Vaporizer by just a hair with the older power plant system, and the sound suppression system to me is negligible. It's hard to hear a difference between them. So if you're in the market for one of these guns and you can pick up the Trail cheaper than the Vaporizer, I would say go for it. If you could pick up the Vaporizer cheaper than the Trail, the Vaporizer is still a great gun. I'm not knocking the capabilities of the gun. It's just, it seems to me like there may have been some marketing going on here with the capabilities of the Vaporizer versus the older versions of the Nitro Piston. Alright, well, as always, hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.